how I went from 0 to 150k as a Swiss university student so that you can save time, save money, and learn from my mistakes. This video will be in 3 parts. Why saving and investing is important for you, creating the mindset. 2, why exactly it's so hard to get there, with a great quote from Charlie Munger. And then 3, some techniques and hacks to get there faster. If you like the menu, let's get into it. So basically, saving and investing is very important because of one thing, and it's compounding interest. Let's say you have 25 years old and you invest for 40 years and you have $0 in your bank account. You invest $180 per month. In 40 years, you'll have 1 million. You'll be a millionaire.